and happy 4th of December. So today I would like to explore tensions together with you. What tension really is for us, each of us individually. And I think it's a really interesting point, or it's something that I'm trying to grasp a bit, because tension is so much the way that we as living beings are relating to the world. So when we're walking around in our everyday life and we are facing things, it's very much we're responding through tension. And we are reacting to each other, to the tension of each other, and it's something very much connected to being alive, and at the same time it's also something that we judge a lot, or at least I think a lot of people who come to bodywork, who come to sessions, for example, who come to me for sessions, that they want to get rid of tensions. So they feel that they have tensions in their shoulders, or in their neck, or in their jaw, or in the legs, and it's something to get rid of. Because it's causing pain, or like sort of chronic tension, it's something that then in the long run causes pain. And I think though sometimes it becomes a sort of false image of the tension in itself, that any kind of tension is bad. And I think a lot of the times we are actually, when we like excitement or joy or something, it comes with a certain kind of tension, and this is a sort of alive kind of tension, and that is not tension in itself, but it's the sort of habitual, always the same tension, and always very not very conscious kind of tension. And so habitual, that always goes in the same direction, that always holds on and doesn't get to move. So a lot in my work, how I work with tension is very much to bring attention to the tension, and to see how it's possible to sort of to make it more alive, the place. So instead of just forcing muscle to let go, which I'm not even sure that it's possible to force someone's muscles to let go through touch, but it's encouraging it, or trying to inform it that it doesn't need to hold in this way right now. So like seeing like what other alternatives are there, and how is it possible to bring sort of to let this muscle or this point or this tissues to let them experience themselves in a different way, and let go. So today as Impulse, we're just going to do something simple, complicated, to tense and let go. So this is something probably, there are many different methods that work with this, and it's something we can do very easily ourselves. But I find it extremely interesting. Every time I do it, I discover something new about my tension. So we're going to start with our legs. No, actually with our feet. So you can start, you sit on a chair, you can sit fairly forward on the chair, so you really have your legs right. I'm sitting on my sit bone on the edge of the chair a bit, and to move the computer. Shut down the screen. Start to tense your feet. So you're like as if you're grabbing the ground with your feet and pulling them together. And then see if it's possible to do this and at the same time to let go of as many other tensions as possible. So directly when I start to pull my feet, I directly feel like how I start to tense my legs up here also. Is it possible? And I'm not saying that it is possible, because a lot of muscles, they work together, but how much is it possible to relax the muscles in your legs and still hold the tension in your feet? Or I also notice that my belly wants to pull together. Is it possible for me to relax my belly and still tense my feet? Can my neck be free? Can my jaw be free? Can my Can I breathe freely and still hold tension in my feet? I'm just trying out as so specifically as possible, so little effort in other places as possible, and just the feet. And then with the next breathing out, relax the feet. And just notice what that does. So how is it now to have relaxed feet, and what happens in the body? Is there some kind of impulse? Is there something that is moving? What do you notice about your feet or about other parts of your body? And then try to tense your legs, now your whole legs. And see if it's possible to tense your legs, like to pull them together. See also you can explore when I give the instruction to tense your legs, what you automatically, how you want to tense your legs. It's interesting because it's difficult to see what are your leg muscles and how can I tense them. We so much often hold tension in the legs, but how is it when I have to do it consciously? Are there certain parts that tense more, where I can notice the tension more, or where I can control tension more? And again, is it possible for me to hold tension in my legs and still be as free as possible in the rest of the body? Can my belly be free? Can my shoulders be free? Can my neck be free? Can my jaw be free? The jaw very often wants to tense together with the rest. Can I breathe freely and still hold a certain tension in the legs? Can my feet be relaxed or free to move even though I'm tensing my legs? And then by the next breathing out, let go of the legs and just notice what happens then, and how the legs are. And what parts do you notice when you let go? For me, for example, I directly notice, there's something working in my right knee. There's something sort of like still pulsating or something around my right knee. And even up, it's moving up here now, where I know that I often get sort of habitually tense. Okay, as the next thing, we will tense our belly. So see how you can explore. So see, how if I tell you to tense your belly, how do you try? Like, what is your image, or what is your idea of how you tense your belly? Does it go inwards? Do you pull it inwards? I'm pulling it inwards now. Or do you almost like make a tension that push outwards? And also now, is it possible to let go of tensions in the pelvis as much as possible, in the legs, in the feet? Is it possible to hold a conscious tension in the belly and still be free in the back? Difficult, no? Is it possible to have your shoulders and your neck free and still hold tension in the belly? I notice that that there's a lot of tension in the middle of the back when I try to tense my belly, and especially on my right side, my right shoulder immediately goes up. How is it by you? Is it possible to breathe freely when you're holding tension in your belly? Can you move your legs and hold this kind of tension in your belly? What does it do with the tension when you move your legs a bit, and when you move your arms a bit? And then breathe in. You can even breathe to your belly. And let go. again see how what we always do in these small impulse videos, and this will be the last thing we do for today. Just see now that you let go, what kind of impulses for movement will come. How does your body want to move? And you can breathe specifically to your belly. Also, you can see my hands automatically wanted to go to my belly. So how does your body wants to move? What impulse comes from movement, or what impulse maybe also even come from touch? I notice my back wants connection, my belly wants connection, my legs want connection. They want to be alive again. They want to be free to move again. So this is a possibility, something that you can explore also during the day when you notice a specific tension. Maybe the possibility of not telling yourself, I have to relax, I have to relax, I have to relax, but maybe even to gradually to just see, how is it if I try to, the body parts where I'm holding tension, and I consciously tense them instead of just forcing myself to let go. I consciously tense them and see, can I tense only them and relax other parts at the same time. So that's an exploration. Thank you for today, and see you again tomorrow.